Shotguns have been around for hundreds of years, but they never had anything like this back in the day. Ha! Take that, bad guys! Ugh. This little beauty right here is the AA12 fully automatic shotgun. It holds 20 rounds in a magazine that you can empty in 4 seconds with one pull of the trigger. All right! The story of how we got from there to here starts around 600 years ago with the very first cannons. Everybody knows what a cannonball is. But when cannons first came on the scene, cannonballs hadn't even been invented yet. Go figure. Instead, they fired bits of metal, rocks, or whatever else they could find lying around. With the arrival of the cannonball, you had a choice. One big, heavy ball, good for knocking holes in walls or ships, or a bunch of smaller bits and pieces which could take out dozens of targets. As technology improved and handheld firearms evolved, the same principle applies. You could either fire your one solitary round and hope you hit the target, or you could shoot a bunch of smaller balls and be pretty damn sure you hit it. And the shotgun was born. Oh yeah, look out, pheasants, duck, quail, geese. My favorite sport was born. Yes, indeed. Pull, boom. So listen up, knuckleheads, because this is important. A rifle fires one round at a time and is accurate over long distances. But a shotgun fires smaller pellets called shot and covers a greater area than a single bullet. It can't reach out as far as a rifle because the pellets lose energy quicker than a bullet does. But at close range, with a shotgun, you have a better chance of hitting the target. One of the very first shotguns to come on the scene was called the Blunderbuss. Blunderbuss is the Dutch word meaning thunder pipe. It evolved from the cannon. Not too obvious, is it? 17th century, Blunderbuss. Shots per minute, 3. Effective range, 20 to 30 feet. Some folks think the name Blunderbuss or Thunderpipe came from the fact that it was so damn loud, thanks to that distinctive trumpet-shaped barrel. I'm here with my buddy Mike Tristano. Mike has a huge Blunderbuss collection. Now, this is a Blunderbuss. Obviously, you really like Blunderbuss.
I love them, Gunny. And there's a lot to like about them, too. They were very prized possessions by whoever owned them back then. This one is kind of like from the 1690s era. They were much easier to load than a rifle because they had the flayed barrel. You could put the shot down into these very much easier.
And if your life depends on it, you need to be able to load your weapon in a hurry. The gunpowder is poured in, then that's followed by the shot, which gets rammed down, and it uses a flintlock firing mechanism. It wasn't accurate, but for close quarters work, it was devastating.
This is a short-range weapon.
Uh-huh.
It's not meant to be used like a rifle would be long range. You didn't have to be a precision marksman to use one of these. You just loaded it, primed it, and point and shoot. They were great on ships. They were used to repel boarders a lot. They were used on prison ships. But if you're using one of these, you've got a lot more chance of hitting what you're aiming at.
Well, I'm kind of anxious to shoot this. Let's try it.
Let's give it a shot.
Okay. All right, listen up. To really show you how spread shot can be better than a single musket shot at close range, first I'm gonna shoot at those balloon bad guys over there with a single musket shot. Then I'm gonna compare it with a blast from the Blunderbuss. Let's see which one has the most pop. Now, since they're both from the same period, the musket loads pretty much the same way as the Blunderbuss.
Ram that all home. Prime our pan. And
The rifle is ready to shoot.
You're all set to fire, sir.
I'm defending my ship from 2 balloon pirates who are trying to board. They're 20 feet away. Did I hit one?
I heard something pop. Think you got one.
I did.
So
Right in the middle,
yeah,
center mass.
right. So if those two guys were coming at us,
One of them would still be coming, wouldn't it?
exactly, yes.
Just one balloon got popped. No surprises there. Okay, Mike, let's load this blunderbuss up and see if it's any better.
Okay, we're gonna load up our shot. Just pour those in. Now, the thing with the blunderbuss is because there's not a lot holding everything into the bottom securely, you want to make sure you pack it down.
Absolute. Even with practice, a blunderbuss takes around a half minute to load, but it's worth it. With 12 balls to the musket's 1, my chances of knocking out both balloon bad guys have just gone way up. Okay, the pan is loaded.
Pan is primed. The weapon is at half cock. We're all set to fire, Gunny.
I'm firing the blunderbuss from the hip. There aren't any sights. It's just point and shoot. Okay, let's go check it
I
out.
see a lot of balloons gone.
Well, first thing I see is one right here. One right here is gone. There's one here that's gone. One here that's gone.
Got a bunch down here.
Bunch of them down here. At least 8 balloons gone compared to 1 for the musket. There is no doubt about it, the blunderbuss is the weapon for close quarters devastation. It's more effective than a single-shot musket. No wonder sailors loved it. That's the beautiful thing about up close and personal.
Yes.
You got boarders boarding your ship. You line this baby up on 5 or 6 pirates that are coming on board and crank off that round. Chances are you're going to get 3 or 4, maybe even 5 of them. 2007, AA12. Shots per minute, 300. Effective range, 450 feet. Almost 40 years in the making, the AA12 took the shotgun back to the drawing board. It's the brainchild of gun guru Jerry Baber. Jerry, tell me about this machine.
It's made of aircraft-grade stainless steel. It has 100% all stainless parts, and there's 7 stainless steel alloys in it.
It means you don't have to clean it. Most shotguns are made out of carbon steel, so they get rusty if you don't oil them.
The problem with the military weapons today, the oil inherently absorbs the sand where it sticks to it, and they're very close-fitting parts, so the weapons are jammed before you turn around in sand.
Jerry's stainless steel design doesn't have that problem.
This gun will fire 10,000 rounds with no cleaning.
Wow. Like the Benelli, this gun is gas-operated. It uses the escaping gas from each round to cycle in the next shell. But this baby is fully automatic. One pull of the trigger and you're done. Because most of the recoil is absorbed within the gun, it's also more accurate, and it's a dream to shoot. Now, how many rounds per second does this thing shoot?
It fires 5 rounds per second nominal. It'll fire 20 rounds in 4 seconds.
So to test out the AA12's rate of fire, I've loaded a drum magazine holding 20 rounds and Jerry's set up a target. Check this out. Oh, yes. Oh, man, that's awesome. And totally under control. You can see how little recoil the AA12 has as I let off 20 rounds in 4 seconds. This means that for the first time ever, you can fire hundreds of rounds consistently on target in just a few minutes without getting a sore shoulder. Yes, all right. Give me this shotgun.